good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. You see me with my reading glasses on, honey. We are here just with a little extra video for the week. Let me tell you what happened. So I go on Twitter to look at how the other fans see and their perspectives of the different scenes. And I happened to come across KATORI Hall, who is one of the creators and writers of the show. So she breaks down each scene and she breaks down some information and stuff like that with each scene. And y'all remember the scene in this past episode between Lil Murder and Wody. And I knew that they were friends because initially when I saw Wody, I didn't think he was a friend to Lil Murder. I thought, Lil Murder just stumbled up on him as a manager, but I realized as it went on that Wody was like in the gang that he was in, and also Wody was a friend of his and that wanted him to do well. And he wanted to make sure that Wody did well. So they were talking about that situation with Rome. And there was a part in that situation where they were talking about the tape. Now, according to KATORI Hall in her 6 tweets about this scene, what I thought they were talking about is not what they were talking about. So let's get into the tweets. So if you follow her, I'm gonna try to put it in the video. But here is her Twitter handle, and here's the tweet that I am talking about. She did this about 9 hours ago. It says here, flickering fluorescence illuminate a young man's heavy woe. Little Murder tenderly runs his fingers along the entry wound on Big Teek's face. As Wody promised, F&G do good work. Because you remember he works at the funeral home. Wody does. This scene is about the dead reveals so much about the living. And I was like, okay, all right, let's show her thread. So she goes on to say, Little Murder's suspicions are soon validated when Wody confesses to killing Rome. We already knew that. Well, we're all God, and we're all the devil too. That's what Wody said. So we play God, and then we also play like the devil too. So there's things that we do that are altruistic, but the behaviors behind the altruistic actions, we'll say, oh, well, that's in God's hand. And then when we're doing things of the devil and the behaviors of the devil, you've been possessed by the devil. So he's basically saying we do both good and bad things all the time. She says here, this is the overriding thesis of this series, as each character has the potential for good and evil, light and dark, sometimes in equal measures. And you remember when I was telling you this thing feels a little, the episode felt a little melancholy, a little dark, but there were some things that were going on. So when you look at all the characters, you see, so let's break all those characters down. You see, Andre and Haley. Andre has the potential to do good, but he also has the potential to do bad, where he pretty much is sabotaging his campaign because he lied about his father. He is cheating on his wife. So he has the ability to do something good, which is run for Chuckalisa mayor, but he also has some things on there that is, we're just going to use good and evil, because some things just are, some things are just gradients of gray. But he's cheating on his wife with Haley, and he's happy about it, even though his wife cheated. But just because his wife cheated doesn't mean that he should cheat it, and vice versa. We see Haley coming from a past where she has antagonized some very rich man, and it has caused all of this death and stuff like that. But she does good by Keyshawn by helping her get out of this situation. We see Uncle Clifford. He does well by his girls. They have rules, they have structure, they have this. But he has some issues and things that he needs to deal with. You have Mercedes. She killed a man. Granted, it was in self-defense. She killed a man. And now she's having a lot of issues. So now you go back to Lil Murder. And you remember when they were talking about the tape? And here's what KATORI Brown said. This is the third tweet. She says, Wody ain't the only one confessing. When asked about the sex tape Rome had, Lil Murda admits to doing sex work at 15. The rumors of the trade tales Pico joked about are true. An old video of a young LaMarcus has surfaced. This is considered child pornography. So I was thinking from that tweet, that got me thinking, the video, you remember, let's go way back because this was shocked me. You remember when that guy came up and said that Lil Murda don't like your kind with this woman, and then Big T beat him down to the ground and they started shooting, and you remember Rome's face? I thought, for some reason, that he had bugged Lil Murda's room to see him have sex with Big Teak. But that's not what happened. There is a video of a underage Lil Murda having sex. Because he said to Wody, I had to do what I had to do to feed my family. And then when she wrote this tweet, I was like, oh my goodness. This boy was out here prostituting, doing porn and all this other stuff underage. And some sicko recorded it. And now he has a tape out where he's blew my head, blew my mind. I was thinking, why would it be so important for him to bug the room? It wasn't important for him to bug the room because he didn't bug the room. What he did is that he had sent out his investigators and whomever to look up Lil Murda. And you remember when they were sitting at the bar, you remember how Lil Murda was like, man, I want to get on stage. And he was like, it's not your time. And then he kept saying, y'all fighting like y'all girlfriends or go together. You remember how Lil Murda and Big Teak got upset? That's because he had already had a tape of Lil Murda having sex with guys. Ooh. This is the fourth tweet. She said, there is a shame but acceptance on Murda's face regarding the sad deeds of life trying to survive the Chucalissa streets. His desperate ambitions to become a successful rapper make even more sense, seeing the pain of the past reflected on his face. And that's what that was. Because I was thinking that he was trying to be a little self-righteous with Wody, but it wasn't. He was just sitting there, reflecting on all the stuff that he had to do to get to this point. And now that he is at this point, to be a successful rapper, and then how he has to stuff all of that. Because if anybody found out about that, that may cause his rap career to go south. Because, basically, whether women don't want to admit it or not, more women buy all of this degrading rap music than anybody else, particularly black women. And then you complain like, oh, there is no good and conscious rap. That is because you're not buying it. You all are buying and streaming all of this rap that's talking about you and degrading you as a woman. Then you're complaining about the rap that's talking about you and degrading you as a woman. But black women and women in general buy rap music more than men do. And possibly y'all are buying it for your man. I don't know, but I'm just telling you the stats and the truth. Let's go to the fifth tweet that she put out. She says, Wody read his brother's face and instantly gets the assignment, and he's going to stand for him no matter what. The relief Murda feels at having a true soldier by his side is palpable when he asks what will happen if Rome has already sent the tape around. And that's when Wody said, if it comes to that, I'll handle it. And Lil Murda was like, whew, you good at handling shit. Insights. In her final and last tweet on this subject, she says it's been one of the greatest honors of P-Valley writers to bring an image of a deep and complicated friendship between two black men to the small screen for our Pink Posse. Baby, I'm going to take pictures of these tweets and put them up here as I talk about them. But baby, baby. Regardless of what you think about Lil Murder sexual choices or not, you're still talking about two people who are friends. And when you talk about ride or die, these two people are ride or die. They would. I am trying to figure out what I want to say. That is a when you're willing to kill for somebody, when you're willing to do that, is a level of friendship I don't think I possess. I don't think I possess a level of friendship where I would kill somebody. Now, make sure make sure a person goes to jail, or make sure a person knows that the person that caused harm to my friend. Yes, I don't know if I'd have the capacity to kill. And that's a deep thing, but I will put these tweets up in this thing. But tell me what y'all thought about this, and tell me what your insight was to this, because I had a completely different insight in that. And I'm very happy. So I'm going to be paying attention to her tweets for the next couple of episodes. I wish I had seen those tweets before, because she probably could have given us some insights about what was going on in the show earlier. But tell me what you thought about these tweets. Do you follow KATORI Hall on Twitter? If you don't, do. Because she gives you some great insight about what's going on with the show. That's it, people. I just wanted to do a little follow-up thing, because that was something that really appealed to me, and I wanted to work that out and let y'all hear about it. Please like and comment and subscribe. I see y'all watching, and I appreciate it. I really do. You all have got me to 63 subscribers. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Shoot, tell them folks you can't stand, honey, that I'm over here making these videos. And if there's a show that you would like for me to review, because we got about a couple more episodes of P. Valerie before it'll go on a hiatus. We're getting into the fall, so there's some more new shows that may or may not come out, but just let me know. Please send me a little email at PamEntertainmentTV@gmail.com. And as always, people, bye-bye.